morning. My name is Galileo Skye Chrisman Caro, and it is my honor to stand here in front of you today and give this speech. 2021 to 2022, 8th grade. This school year was unique in so many ways, but why? I actually had a lot of trouble figuring out myself. I kept thinking of the obvious things, such as the first year back on campus with friends since 6th grade, or the first time I went through the high school application process. All valid points, but so broad I could see you falling asleep if I take the time to talk about any of them in detail. Then I had the insight that life really is about the little things. Oh, but what a cliche, I thought as soon as I wrote it down. How stupid is that? Yeah, but it's also true. That's why it's a cliche. For example, some of my buddies and I grew to be taller than our dads this year. Growing taller than your dad is special because, at least for me, it marks the next chapter of one's individual and independent life in a way that you can objectively see. We really are growing up, aren't we? This is one of many small changes that made this year special. Change is interesting, you know? It creeps up on you and slowly makes itself a part of your life, leaving you all unaware, as if every day were just another day and all the days were the same. As if every year were just another year. But that's the thing, it isn't. And here's another small but important example. Remember when we were in 6th grade and had PE with the 8th graders? I used to pass those giant, confident, almost worldly 8th graders. You remember how they seemed back then? And say to myself, wow, I can't wait to be an 8th grader like them. I'll be in the highest grade in middle school. How cool will that be? I'll know everything. I think about it and I realize, well, here I am. And honestly, I feel exactly the same as I did in 6th grade. Look at those Science Academy high school kids getting ready for their AP exams, walking around the campus like a race of wise and superior beings. I can't wait to be like them. You see what I mean? Exactly the same. Always anticipating what might come next. Never taking the time to absorb what's happening in the moment. Now, as this year comes to an end and we begin to make the transition to high school, I know that a lot of us might be anticipating many future possibilities with mixed emotions. At least I am, which is why it feels so good to step back and appreciate the moment. In doing so, I've noticed a lot of these little changes that occurred without my noticing. And here's another. 3 administrators, one who's quite tall, one who grew a ponytail over quarantine, and one who wears that distinctive perfume, have begun to direct traffic in front of school. I and we should be very grateful because for those of you who were here in 6th grade, remember how hectic the street was? I can't see them wanting to, but they do it anyway for the good of the school, and that is for the good of all of us. To those unnamed administrators, I'm guessing you know who you are, I'd like to extend a big thank you for all of the extra work that you have done to make this school such an amazing place. Woo. And to all of you who are nervous about this imminent transition, don't be. Think back to writing this speech, not mine, yours. This really has been a year like no other because it's the year that we wrote it, turned it in, and parted with our middle school selves. All the memories we made, collected in both a figurative and literal backpack. Someone else asks you about middle school? Just turn around, open the zipper, and grab whatever you want. Tell them, and that's just the beginning of it. If you ever feel nervous, worried, or sad about this big change that's going to happen, know that you're not alone. We're all feeling that. But the nice thing is that as a Science Academy family, we're feeling it together. Just remember, yeah, I may be leaving a part of me behind in middle school, but it wasn't all for nothing, was it? Because hey, look what I've got in my backpack. Here's to wishing us all the best in our future endeavors, thanking all the amazing people who have gone through this wonderful journey with us, and knowing that these years will never be forgotten. Thank you.